one at a time. And as you make that intention and invite them to connect one at a time, which energy draws to you first? Is it male or female?
Male.
Male. Invite them to communicate with you. And if you knew in your mind, what would that male be saying to you?
Help me.
Help you, yeah? Well, let's talk to this male. Good morning. What is your name? What's the first name that comes to mind?
Anthony.
Anthony. Anthony, you've come for some help today. Explain to us how we can help you. Are you lost?
Yes.
So tell me, why didn't you go to Spirit when you had the chance, Anthony? What happened to you?
Killed quickly.
You were killed quickly. I want you to go to that scene and describe to me what happened to you.
Car crash.
A car crash, yeah? And it was all a bit too much and you just didn't know where to go? So, are you ready now to go back to Spirit so that your soul can be healed?
Yes.
So I want to call on Archangel Michael to come down and work with us now. And as I talk and you focus on that intention of drawing Archangel Michael towards us, just feel his presence now. Come. Anthony, what I want you to do is I want you to slip yourself now out of the body of my client here, and I want you to place yourself on the sword of light of Archangel Michael. Just go there now, knowing that he's there to take you home. Are you on that sword now?
Yes.
Well, I invite Archangel Michael now to take you back up to Spirit, and we bless you for communicating with us, and may the light of the universe always accompany you. So I'd like now to talk with the inner self again, and tell me, are there any other spirits around you now queuing up?
There's a few, but they're on the outskirts.
They're on the outskirts. I want you to telepathically communicate with them so that you can discover what it is that they want. What is it that they're wanting from my client today?
Well, they just hang around the light. That's what I'm getting from them. They just want to hang around the light.
Yeah.
I distract them. They just want to be with me.
Well, I want you to communicate with them and ask them where their light is.
Lost.
They're lost. Draw them a little bit closer towards you so that they're in that crowd there. And as we talk to the group now, I want them to know that inside of them there is a spark of light, and this is the spark of Source. And I want them to focus on that spark of light that they have. And now what I want you to do, I want you to push your intention towards this group and start activating their spark of light, and see the light within them growing brighter and brighter and stronger and stronger. Just see it there now, glowing brighter and brighter and stronger and stronger. So you're actually assisting them there, knowing that they have their own light to source power. So are they ready now to lift themselves up? Yeah?
Already going up.
They're already going up. Wonderful. Just see them all now, floating, drifting up to Spirit. You've just been collecting lost souls, haven't you? And now what I'd like to do is I'd like to talk to somebody from the spirit realm to come and communicate with my client, to tell me why is it that they're choosing my client to direct them back home.
A guide.
You're guiding?
Yeah.
So you're signposting people. So
yeah.
Ask this spirit energy, how can you best assist them without them interfering with your life?
Pass them on.
Pass them on. Well, give me a little bit more detail. How does she pass them on? Does she do an exercise like we have now, is to brighten up the centre of their soul? Or does she do something different?
Something different.
So give me an example. If there was a soul now that needed to be released back to spirit, how would she achieve that? Does she telepathically communicate with them? Does she shine a light?
Collect. That's all I'm going to collect them.
Collect them? Collect them. Tell me, if she was to use sound like a singing bowl or a bell to release them back to spirit, would they be able to be released on that sound and vibration?
Yes.
So that is one way that she can achieve that. Very good. I also want to connect with the house that she's in now. And I want to bring the energy of the house. We all know that land and buildings have energy. And I want to talk about the man that was resident in that house. Is he still around that house?
It's alive still.
He's alive still?
His wife still passed.
But is some of his energy still present in the house?
Yes.
Well, make an intention now with your mind to collect that energy, just as if you're gathering a ball of energy, and see that ball of energy now getting bigger and bigger. And I want you now to make an intention to send that energy towards that man now, so that he can have all his energy where he is, and the house can be released from that energy. Have you done that now?
Yes.
Very good. And speaking to your inner self, your higher self, I want to ask, who is it that's tugging at her legs? Is it male or female? Neither. It's an energy.
Yeah.
Do we have permission to connect with that energy today? Just invite that energy to come to your mind. What is it that that energy wants from you?
The light.
The light. So is it trying to zap your light?
Yes. Feeding.
It's feeding. Well, this energy doesn't have permission to come to take your light and reduce your light, does it? No. So I want you in your mind to talk to this energy and tell them that they have no permission to come and take your light. Ask them why it is that they want your light. Are they lost as well?
Alone.
They're alone. Well, invite them. Invite them to travel to spirit. What do they say? No. I'd like to invite Goddess Isis to come down, the Mother of Love. And I would like her presence now. around this lost energy. And I want them to feel the love of Goddess Isis and all the joy, the security and the comfort and the love of spirit. And see how it softens their energy. And this is something that you can share and you can grow as you go back to spirit. Would you like to visit spirit now?
Yes.
So I invite you now to take the hand of Goddess Isis as she lifts you up and takes you up, all the way back to spirit. And may the light of the universe always accompany you. And I want to get back to talk to the higher self. And I want to ask about my client's spirit guides. How many guides does she have? Two. Describe these guides to me. If you knew, what do you think that they would look like?
A woman with blonde hair, white wavy clothes. Pagan looking.
Pagan?
Pagan woman.
And what about the other soul that's there as your guide? Just focus on that.
Male.
Yeah. And with that male energy, make an intention to invite them to let you know what is it that they provide you.
Love.
Love. And with that love, that unconditional love for spirit, is she a bit like a gamekeeper collecting souls that gather around her to take back to spirit?
Yes.
Well, she can manage this as long as they don't enter her energy or her body.